Welcome to Behind Recapped YouTube channel. Historic victories of the Kiev army substantially changed the direction of the Ukrainian-Russian battle. Superb. Drone assaults with the aid of the Ukrainian Air Force have decreased the importance of floor operations. Russian leader of Vladimir Putin and one of his pinnacle men, Kremlin spokesman Peskov, awoke this week with a nightmare. The continuing war in Ukraine had began to transport into Russian territory. Russian airborne warning sirens have been howling at Angel's Eye and Dyagilevo air base. The primary airstrikes happened at the airport in Russia's Angel's area in the early hours of the morning. An attack operation became accomplished with kamikaze-type drones at the Angel's Eye airport, 700 kilometers from the capital, Moscow. At the identical date, Dyagilevo air base was additionally focused by means of those drones in the first 2 days of the occasion. Russia's Angel's Eye and Dyagilevo army airports were attacked. 3 instances in general. Satellite pictures confirmed that as a minimum 4 Russian heavy bombers had been damaged because of the assault on Russian army airfields. The information of this surprise assault, which became urgently conveyed to the Moscow management, substantially worried Vladimir Putin. However, an element within the information of the assault turned the attention of the Moscow government to the Ukrainian aspect, consistent with the Kremlin. Unmanned aerial automobiles with a variety of up to 1,000 kilometers have been used within the attacks that occurred at Russian air bases on the equal time. Russian authorities claimed, in line with preliminary records, that the drones concentrated on the Angel's and Dyagilevo air bases had been of the Tu-141 type, a Soviet unmanned aerial vehicle that was deeply modernized and consequently may want to possibly cow more than 600 kilometers. The Ukrainian army expanded their powerful variety by using including jet engines to Soviet generation drones, but the key of government did not take duty for the assaults on Russian air bases. The drones used inside the attack had been quicker and more powerful than ever earlier but it has not but been conclusively confirmed that the Ukrainian Navy executed those attacks inside the satellite T for peace photos. The Russian fighter squadron, which include the 222 M3 backfire Russian heavy bomber and a 295 Ms Undergo H at those airports, was significantly damaged, while the said drones hit the airport violently. In addition, the first satellite pictures received after the attacks included another detail that no person observed. Sure, jet-powered and high-variety drones had rendered most of the Russian heavy bombers in Dyagilevo unusable, but satellite photographs discovered that 10 Russian bombers had disappeared from the Dyagilevo air base. This beautiful information leaked to the media after the drone assaults passed off. Pics from satellite T for paste pics show the sizable lower in the wide variety of lengthy range and strategic bombers on the Dyagilevo stage air base near Ryazan. It is acknowledged that at least one 222 and 3 long-range bomber changed into broken after the assault on Dyagilevo airport, but it is no longer acknowledged what happened to the opposite Russian planes that were no longer blanketed in the satellite T for peace photos. A number of hypotheses suggests that the Russian bombers were moved to other army installations to avoid a TUD airstrike by means of the Ukrainian armed forces. Even now, Moscow authorities are idea to be scared of feasible drone assaults on the referred to air bases. Consequently, in satellite T for peak images, the displacement of Russian bombers, their shipping from those air bases, proves how severe and effective drone attacks are. The Russian administration, as we stated, put the complete duty of the assaults on Kyiv, mentioning the jet-powered and better variety unmanned aerial motors used within the assaults at the Angel's and Dyagilevo air bases as proof. Russia started out to look forward to Ukraine's statements about this event, but the Kyiv government in no way admitted that they executed those attacks, although the Russian assumptions are correct. The Ukraine-Indian military has avoided a critical chance due to the fact Russia was going to apply heavy bombers from Engels and Dyagilevo to set Ukraine's city infrastructures in harmless civilians underneath hearth drum attacks on this airport.